What's going on, everyone? HueFin News coming at you with another daily cryptocurrency market analysis. Today is September the 11th, 2017, and the overall cryptocurrency market pretty much just traded sideways on today. You guys can tell here on this website on the market cap that $2 more billion came into the market so now the market cap is at $145 billion. The overall markets to where these cryptocurrencies are being traded increased by 8 market as well to 5,508. And as we go and look and scroll down and see these cryptocurrencies, you guys can see that it was just some modest gains or even modest losses for some of these cryptocurrencies as well. So looking at Bitcoin, you can see that they're only up a meager 0.5% today. Ethereum is down almost 1%. Bitcoin Cash is also up 2.93%. You can see that Ripple is up 1.13%. You can see Litecoin is up almost 6%, and Dash is down 0.65. NEM is down 2.04. Monero is up 0.24, 0.25%. IOTA is up 7.72, and Ethereum Classic 5.33%. It is up. And then last one, let's look at Neo. They're down almost 3%. So it's a mixed bag today across the cryptocurrency, but we're going to go ahead and look into some of these major cryptocurrencies exactly on the price charts to see exactly what is occurring with them and what is their predicted price movements over the next couple of days. And we could do that here at HueFin News just by simply looking at the price bars and the volume. And that's what we do on this channel, is that we give you guys news according to the charts. We don't need to check out the news articles or listen to some FUD or some FOMO, all this type of information to try to get you guys into bad positions. That's what the news is for. But you can't do that when you just look at the price bars and the volume, because that is the actual market participants' mindset on where they anticipate the market going. So with that being said, we are not giving you guys investment advice. Rather, we are giving you guys news according to the charts, and we are not investment advisors. So let's go ahead. With that being said, let's go ahead and get started checking out this Bitfinex website. So as always, we're going to check out Bitcoin. According to this exchange, Bitfinex, Bitcoin is down 0.65. Last trade was at $4,203.40. So let's make this daily price bar chart bigger and see exactly what happened today in the market. So in our video yesterday, we mentioned to you guys that yesterday was a trial run, and today's bar that has just finished concluding needs to close higher than the bar from yesterday. And that did not occur. As a matter of fact, the market shot up, but it wasn't able to maintain the high prices, and it hit right back up there around that $4,400 area that we mentioned in our video again, and it wasn't able to maintain that. So we're still expecting Bitcoin to move lower, and it might come back down to 4,000 to even possibly the low that occurred on September 5th. And if the market is really that weak, then expect it to come to $3,600. But overall, it looks like Bitcoin is going to be trading within a sideways trading motion over the next couple of days. So our analysis overall is for Bitcoin to trade sideways to lower. There's one thing I want to point out to you guys that's caught my eye as well, is that the volume is almost exactly the same as what it was yesterday, but the spread's a lot smaller. So that could be indicative of buyers coming in the market and trying to consume all of the cryptocurrencies at a particular price level, which is also a precursor to this trend. So for that reason alone, the market could possibly go higher tomorrow. But we have more precursors of weakness within this price chart than we do precursors of strength currently. So we'll go ahead and just say that the market will move sideways to lower for Bitcoin. So next, let's go ahead and check out Ethereum. So looking at Ethereum, they are down 0.22. Last trade was at $297.34. In our video yesterday, we said that Ethereum wasn't going to honor the support line that we've drawn, and you can see how the market came and hit that area, and the sellers came into the market and was able to push the price back down to where the open was. So Ethereum is still forecasted to move sideways to lower because there is no interest to higher prices being seen currently in Ethereum. But pay attention to the last 4 trading days, including today, how the market has just been trading sideways. So that is a precursor of strength that you guys need to be aware of, and eventually the market will shoot higher if this market doesn't start trending lower. The market is still sustaining itself right here around this price area, so just be cautious of that fact as well. But since we have more precursors of weakness over the last couple of trading days, then our analysis will have to stay with that fact that Ethereum will continue to trade sideways to lower. It kind of resembles what occurred all the way from August the 8th all the way until August the 20th, of how we had all this sideways trading going on. The market wasn't necessarily moving nowhere, and then all of a sudden it shot up. So that could be what is occurring right here for Ethereum now. But if we don't get precursors of strength around these in the next coming days, then the market is going to be trending lower rather than breaking up higher. So now let's go ahead and check out Bitcoin Cash. So Bitcoin Cash is down 1.09%. Last trade was at $555.10. So same with Bitcoin Cash, the market wasn't able to sustain higher prices. And remember on our video yesterday, we said that this was a trial run and we want to see the market close higher than the close of yesterday's bar, and that did not occur. So we're still under the presumption that Bitcoin Cash is forecasted to move lower, if not sideways. Okay. Also want you guys to pay attention that the volume is a lot lower than what it was on yesterday, which gives you an indication that there's not a lot of interest in higher prices at the moment. So that is also another reason why we say that the market would trade sideways to lower for Bitcoin Cash. So now let's go ahead and check out Ripple. So Ripple is as well down. Well, I'm sorry, just changed. They're up 0.3. Now they're down 1.36%. Last trade was at 21 cents. So we said in our video yesterday that it was a great battle between the buyers and sellers because the spread was so wide and the market was able to close right around the open from yesterday. So our analysis for Ripple was for them to trade sideways, and that is exactly what occurred again today. Now, since the market wasn't able to close higher than yesterday's bar, and as a matter of fact it was a lot lower, you can tell that this spread of this price bar is a lot smaller than the other one. So that tells us that the market is either trying to consume prices at this area, or the market is trying to dump all of the cryptocurrencies at a certain price area that the market had to break through in order to move higher. So with that being said, by the market moving lower, then we would be expecting Ripple to possibly trade sideways to lower as well, because it took a lot of effort on yesterday's trading bar and the market didn't go anywhere today from that effort. So the market is going to trade sideways to lower for Ripple. So now let's go ahead and check out Litecoin. So Litecoin is up 1.95%. Last trade was at $68.33. Checking out the daily price bar for Litecoin. The market still, a lot of these cryptocurrencies shot up today, and there wasn't no interest in higher prices. So the market came right back down, but Litecoin was able to close higher than yesterday's bar. So it tells us that there was more buyers in the market for Litecoin. Now, with that being said, would that be enough for them to move higher on tomorrow as well? Because our analysis for our trial run is that we want the bar to close higher than yesterday's close, and that occurred today. But pay attention that stockpile also came in on this particular bar. So overall, we'll have to go ahead and say that Litecoin should continue to trade sideways to possibly lower if the buyers are not in the market for Litecoin anymore. If they're still interested in higher prices, then definitely Litecoin will close higher tomorrow as well. But currently, since we have the stockpile in the area for today, I don't know. I might have to change my analysis for Litecoin and say that they'll move higher for Litecoin. So our analysis for Litecoin is that they will move higher. So now let's go ahead and check out Dash. So Dash as well is down 1.71%. Last trade was at $318.50, 95 cents. So the market wasn't able to sustain higher prices as well for this particular cryptocurrency, and the market closed lower than yesterday. So all of that effort into bringing Dash higher was not successful. As a matter of fact, the market was able to move higher, but it closed lower than yesterday. So that being said, our analysis for Dash is for them to move lower. So now let's go ahead and check out Neo. I know a lot of you guys is waiting for Neo to break out, but it's not showing that at the moment. We're still getting a lot of precursors of weakness within the hourly chart for Neo, and it's expected that it might come back and touch this low that occurred at midnight to 1 o'clock in the morning, around $21.50. So right now it's at $22.14. So the market may come back down and hit this as a support and then bounce back up. But if we continue to get more precursors of weakness as it makes its way down to $21.50, then definitely expect it to come all the way back down to this low of $19.50. So you guys want to pay attention to that. If you plan on entering the market for Neo for a quick short-term trade, then that's the move that we'll be looking for at HueFin News, is for it to see a precursors of strength around this $21.50. If we don't, then we'll look for it around $19.50. But currently our analysis for Neo is for them to continue to move lower. So now let's go ahead and check out Ethereum Classic. So Ethereum Classic, they are up 0.26%. Last trade was at $15.32. And on the daily chart, you guys can see that Ethereum Classic is still making lower lows. And it's coming right here towards the support of $15. If that doesn't hold, then definitely expect it to come all the way back down to $13. And that's what we're forecasting for Ethereum Classic, is for it to come at least touch $14 in the next couple of trading days. But tomorrow, we still have a lot of stockpile come in on today's bar for Ethereum Classic. So the market for yesterday wasn't necessarily successful in its trial run, because if so, then the market would have closed higher above this price bar, but it did not. It closed, matter of fact, towards the open. So we're expecting Ethereum Classic to move sideways to lower as well. So now let's go ahead and check out Monero. So Monero is down 0.03%. Last trade was at $112.55. See, a lot of these cryptocurrencies are trading exactly almost the same way. The market shot up, but as it came and closed right where the open and close was for yesterday. Now, the volume is extremely light compared to what it was yesterday. So that tells us that the buyers from yesterday tried to push this price higher back into this price range, and it wasn't successful to make sure and maintain their close to the high of today's bar. So the market for Monero is still giving us precursors of weakness. So still expect Monero to move lower as well. So that's all we got for you guys here at HueFin News. Just look how simple it is just to predict the price movements of these cryptocurrencies. And you got people out there that actually say you can't actually predict or forecast where the market's going to go. Well, go ahead and tell those individuals to check out our videos that we posted here on this channel and see exactly what we predicted and see if it came true. Now, with that being said, I appreciate all the new subscribers who came to the channel. You guys will enjoy this channel because you will see how easy it is to predict the likely forecast movements of these cryptocurrencies without using indicators, without using patterns. You guys don't see patterns. You guys don't see moving averages. You don't see none of that on these particular charts that we analyze because you don't need it. That's one of the hardest things for a lot of individuals to understand is that sometimes the best way for you to find a solution is when you erase everything off of the charts and just look at the bare minimum, the price bars and the volume, and see what that tells you. That's all you need. So with that being said, guys, continue to watch these videos because you will also get the confidence in your own particular trading and come up with your own strategies on when to enter and exit the markets. And as well, you guys can stay tuned to see exactly when will be a good opportunity to get in and when it will be a good opportunity to not get in or possibly exit out your position. Guys, go ahead and continue to share these videos. Go ahead and continue to like them. Continue to subscribe. And if you got questions or comments, then go ahead and leave it in the comment section. I understand why you have any questions or comments because the analysis that is done here on this channel is simplistic and easy to understand. That's our purpose, is that we want to eliminate the confusion, eliminate the jargon that a lot of technical analysts try to use and confuse you. Is that we just use the basic terminologies so you guys can easily understand exactly what's going on in these cryptocurrency markets. So with that being said, guys, that's all I got. Stay tuned. You guys have a good one, and I'll talk to you guys later.